We're here at the Melissa Harris residence, going to do basically an attempted repair or showing what the feasibility of a repair is on this roof. This is a hand pressed sand cast tile. These you cannot walk on whatsoever. They will instantaneously break. They also are set each area with small mortar patties. The goal here would be to repair these two wind damaged tiles. In order to do that, I would have to first gain access to those. I can't obviously reach it from here, so I would have to begin to remove these tiles, detach these tiles. The issue in it lies when I try to detach these tiles. As you can see, these mortar patties, these aren't going to come off. They might break off in a small chunk, but the main mortar patty is not going to be able to be removed. So I cannot reuse this tile. If I even were to attempt to try and chip this off, this tile is much too fragile in order to do that. So I would have to find a replacement tile for this. That being said, set that down. If you look in here, come closer, you can see that this roof is entirely on 3-tab shingles. You can see the split here. It's obviously a 3-tab shingle. This is not a suitable underlayment for this type of roof. So you're just really adding on to the difficulty. So if we were to repair these tiles, we would first have to completely detach a small walk space, which in this case, individual tile wise, you're looking at about 20 to 30. All of these tiles, like I just displayed, cannot be reused. So we will have to replace all of these tiles. Then we go to where it's actually broken. You can see it's all mortar set. All these ridge tiles are mortar set. And if you get really close to this tile, you can see where it's snapped under the ridge. We'd have to completely detach that part and reset all of this. The feasibility of repair on this type of roof: scattered wind damage throughout. The engineering report obviously labeled wind damage through a majority of these slopes. It's not entirely feasible to complete individual tile repairs. Typically, due to the underlayment being a 3-tab shingle and the mortar patty set on all of these, we would opt to replace large slopes, any wind damaged slopes, specifically when they're high up on the slope like this and we can't access without detaching a bunch of tiles. Showed you detach and reset is not possible, so it would be remove and replace. And this 3-tab underlayment brings up the biggest of issues. This is no longer a suitable underlayment. So when we go to replace all of these tiles and reset them, this underlayment is not suitable to do so. So this slope I would deem completely unrepairable. We would have to replace first the underlayment where we're going. It is a 3-tab shingle. It's definitely a compromised underlayment. So the viability of small underlayment repairs is also not really there. That's about it. You can cut it.